Hey everybody, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here. Don't forget to subscribe. But today we are talking about three major cellular carriers here in the United States because they haven't been notifying the Senate of surveillance requests by the government. That is not good. And here's what's going on. Senator Ron Wyden, a Democrat of Oregon, and quite frankly, I have spoken on about him basically on this podcast, radio, all of that, about how he's done really good work on the privacy front for our privacy rights. He sent a letter to his fellow senators this past Wednesday revealing that three U.S. cell carriers basically did not have provisions to notify lawmakers about government surveillance requests despite a contractual requirement to do so. So, in this letter, Senator Wyden, who for the record is a longstanding member also on the Senate Intelligence Committee, said that investigation by his staff into AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, so the big three, were not notifying senators of legal requests, including from the White House to surveil their phones. Now, if you recall, the way the government operates in checks and balances is that the executive essentially has a lot of rights, but they're checked by the oversight that the House and the legislative branch have, and they're both checked by the judicial. It's basically this triumphant system here that we go through left and right to ensure everybody's being honest, and these are the kinds of things that are starting to break down when we see things like this. So, these companies, and I quote, have indicated that they are all now providing such notice, according to the letter by Senator Wyden, meaning they're starting to comply. So Wyden's letter comes in the wake of a report last year by the Inspector General, which revealed that the first Trump administration in 2017 and 2018 secretly obtained logs of calls and text messages of 43 congressional staffers and 2 serving House lawmakers, and then imposed gag orders on the phone companies that basically received these requests. That secret surveillance requests were first revealed in 2021 to have been targeting Adam Schiff, who at the time was in the House. He's now in the Senate, and he was basically the ranking member of the House Intelligence Committee for the Democrats. So obviously that's a pretty big target to put on your back. But again, this is why the legislative branch has oversight on the executive and vice versa. So Wyden said in his letter that one unnamed carrier, quote, confirmed it turned over Senate data to law enforcement without notifying the Senate. And so they didn't mention which carrier it was because, according to Wyden's spokesperson, Keith Chu, they don't want to discourage companies from responding to these types of requests. So, okay, I get that, but this isn't good. And part of this is, yes, we need oversight, and we should not be necessarily surveilling our lawmakers unless we have that probable cause that's been adjudicated by the judicial branch. That's typically how that works. So we're going to see what happens here, but these checks and balances need to remain in order to keep everybody honest. And I think we can all agree we want honest government. I don't want anybody surveilled needlessly, whether you are working for a member of Congress, are a member of Congress, or just listen to this as a regular citizen. There has to be basically that gauntlet that the government should run to because you have a presumption of innocence, right? Right out of the gate. So the burden is on them. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully they will comply, but AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, please keep notifying the Senate and anybody else that requires this kind of oversight because we have oversight for a reason. It's important just to the functioning of the country. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube as well. And as always, stay safe, stay online, and please attempt to stay private, secure, and informed. Take care.